Okay, you two, welcome back to Europa Universalis IV and the Luck of the Irish. We have 1 year left in our truce with England, and then we will go and try and actually win some territory in the war this time. As long as I don't do something stupid like I did last time. We've also got 2 wars raging over here. We got 3 colonies being made. I'm not accepting your silly peace offer, because you are never going to offer me full annexation, which is what I want. Sweden took peace with the Netherlands. I'm there with you, France. I'm there to the bitter end. Just don't take forever. That'd be stupid. Navajo, and now I have no diplomats, of course. I'm improving relations with France. I'll stop that for now. Okay, got another cardinal. Is this the Creek? Yeah, I'm not taking a stability hit. I don't care if the Creek don't like me. Okay, gain the conquest. Casus Belli against the Creek. Diplomat should be home. Establish another colony. Diplomats home. Sue for peace. Not accepting yours, because I want full annexation. Send demand. Demand complete. I can core one. I probably won't. Oh, I am able to core them both. Excellent. Core them both. I'm going to head to Wichita temporarily just to stamp out the natives so it can colonize without me having to sit on it when the time comes. I want a siege. I got 2 more to go over there. Diplomats back. I'm not going to send them out to improve relations with France right now because I'm going to be making another peace. Oh, and I didn't realize I had them sieged to 100%. I thought I had more to go. Full annexation. Oh, who can they release? Clear offer. You can release Ottawa. No, that's stupid. I'm just going to go for full annexation. Full annexation. Okay. You guys are going to be warned. Now I'm going to have to deal with some overextension here because I doubt I can afford to core anything. Nope, can't. I will harsh treat what I can though. I've done Pennacook. Let me do Pecumtuck. And I need 30 to do Nipmuc. In the meantime, no, I can start converting. Alright, and now that the Counter-Reformation is over, so I'm down to 1 missionary, which is tragic, in my opinion. I've arrived in Wichita, I did see that. I'm going to group up here, head over to Wichita, get rid of resistance, which I can't do because I lack military power. I'm actually just going to sit there, because I need that military power. I think it'll be more important to harsh treatment Nipmuc at 30, which I now have. Harsh treatment Nipmuc, there we go. Call for peace. I agree, call for peace. Make peace, France. This is getting silly. Lost a general. I lack the military power to recruit a new one. It's a good thing I make 11 a turn. 11 a month, I should say. Four. What do I need? I need 60. Oh, how much do I need to make a core there? This one is 60. This one is 60. And this one it doesn't say. It's weird. Oh, it's because I'm already doing something. That makes sense then if I'm already doing something. 82. Come on, France, you could easily take something that you want. Make peace already. Where's Gaspé? I must have won a battle somewhere and acquired an extra ship without even realizing, because I certainly did not have. Okay, be a decent leader. Yeah, okay. Not great, but you're not terrible. I'll take it. Oh, and I got over 60, so I can make at least 1 core here. And this is 61 to core the next one. Alright. And even though the truce with France is going to be up soon, or the truce with England is going to be up soon, I mean to say, there's not much I can do about it because... Sure. Go away, call for peace, we're at peace. There's not much I can do about it because I'm going to be overextended already. I need to wait till I make some of these cores. I'm already at 44%, right? So I'm going to have to deal with that first. Harsh treatment. Oh. Harsh treatment. Okay. What down here? Change culture. And the totemist zealots. Oh, yeah, no. That's nothing I can do there. Okay. So yeah, so I'm not really looking to go to war until I make some cores. Got the 15 power. I can kill the natives here. Get it ready for colonization. This is going really well. I mean, considering I screwed up 2 wars with England, this is going really well. You have nobody, eh? Well, I'd come get you, but I'm already dealing with enough overextension. 51, 102. Yeah, I'll pay money to get even more manpower. That sounds good. Revolts are possible in the provinces I just took. Can I reduce my overextension? I can. Excellent. Now Nipmuc's all that's left, but I have a missionary working there right now. That'll be fairly quick though, if I'm not mistaken. There's my cores and my missionaries. Oh, I'm at 27. Okay, so I'll go for 2 at once. Trade. Oh, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to rival England, and then embargo them. My country. Oh, look at that. I can't rival England. Well, I'm not going to embargo them if I can't rival them. It's generally not recommended to embargo somebody you are not a rival with. Okay. Converted, so now I can core it. No, I can't. I need to wait one more turn to get the power. France, again, against Lorraine, Trier, Württemberg, Milan, the Netherlands. Wow, what are those crazy Dutch up to? Have a big fleet? I wouldn't say it's a big fleet, but it's some kind of fleet. And I want to beat it up. Accept. And if nothing else, I will blockade and get points for blockading. Uh-oh. Oh good, I can beat the Portuguese. Oh, I'm at war with Portugal. Oh, I'm at war with Portugal? But we were friends. Although, to be fair, their army never did help me at all in any of my wars that we were involved in. 17 and 39. Okay, you know what? Portugal is kind of scary, so go home. That war. This war, I do not want you locking horns with Portugal. If I happen to find their navy... Oh, I'm at war with Scotland? Oh, but again, they're a minor... They're going to be a minor... Yeah. Boo. I was hoping that I could start, you know, taking stuff from them, but... They're just going to be a minor province. There's going to be nothing for me to take. Oh well. At least France will like me because they'll think that I'm helping out with their war. When really I'm doing everything I can not to help out with their war. Alright, I'm too busy worrying about cores over here and that kind of nonsense. There's my cores. Laying siege. I realize this is a very silly thing to do because I have no idea what's going on now. My armies could just be getting wiped out by somebody, but... To do what? To watch cores? That's kind of silly. Kind of silly. Oh, and we get to see that England has only 21 troops up here. I thought they had more than that. This is the one with the ridiculous general. It was like a 1-4... No. Scotland somewhere in the last war that I was in where they were bad guys. I sailed by. I was going to drop some troops there, if you recall. If you're new, you wouldn't have seen it, though. If you're new to the series. And they had a ridiculous general up there, like super powerful. Okay. France, are you losing? Oh, no, you have a death stack of 89. Marching around the countryside, devastating anything that moves. Understood. Rival of our rival, excellent. Now what do you have for me? Achieve religious unity, absolutely. Rule the seas. Someone has grown bigger than me now? Oh, I just need one more ship. I will do the religious unity one though, because it gives me more, with knowledge in the back of the mind that I might have to build some ships to achieve another mission later on. Sea of Ternate, for some reason I read that as Tenerife initially. It made me sad. For those who don't remember, for those who weren't there, I work in aviation, so whenever I think Tenerife, I usually think of the Tenerife disaster. Which incidentally, has anyone seen on the news or watched the YouTube video, or I think there was a Reddit post about it, heard about that Delta pilot who was lipping off to the air traffic controller? It's like, hey, you didn't tell us how to go, so we're going to go whatever way we want to. I don't like your attitude. Oh, it was hilarious. I loved it. I thought it was great when that other pilot chirps in and says calm down or settle down or whatever and calls him Captain Happy. That was fantastic. You hear a lot of that kind of stuff in aviation. There's a lot of... I mean, it's not always pilots, you know. I don't want to pick on pilots. I used to be a pilot. I think a lot of air traffic controllers don't understand what it's like to be a pilot. They don't realize some of the nonsense, just absolute nonsense they have to deal with. And especially, like, if you're flying, like, let's say you just flew Paris to New York. Yeah, you don't do a lot when you're actually flying, you know, the computers are kind of doing most of the heavy lifting and you're just making sure the computers don't break, you know, I mean, you're double checking fuel and you do have stuff to do, and I'm not trying to make it sound like you don't. But I think a lot of air traffic controllers don't realize how, like, mind-numbing it is, how, like, absolutely brain-deadening it is to just sit there looking out a window and trying to not become complacent, you know? After a long flight, pilot, you're just absolutely exhausted. You know, mentally, physically, it's just such a drain. It's like, you know, driving times 20. So it's, you can imagine how hard it is. And then, so then you land, right? And I get that the air traffic controllers, their job is, I mean, the pilot's job is the safety of his flight, and his flight alone. Whereas the air traffic controller is worried about, you know, the safety of all the flights. But if anything goes wrong, even if a pilot does what the air traffic controller tells him to, it's still going to be the pilot's fault. Not to mention the fact that the air traffic controller is not going to die if the plane crashes, the pilot will. So the pilot always has absolute responsibility, which means when air traffic controller says, hey, turn left, a pilot isn't just going to say, okay, I'll turn left now. You know, they're going to make sure that it makes sense. And if it doesn't, they're going to question it. Or ideally they should. But air traffic controllers don't, I think they don't understand that concept all the time. And again, I mean, I didn't want to pick on pilots. I'm certainly not picking on air traffic controllers either. That, I think, is a extremely difficult job. Very challenging. You know, a lot of stress, a lot of authority, a lot of responsibility. And I'm sure it can get really annoying when people are questioning everything you tell them to do all the time. But I find air traffic controllers and pilots are extremely professional. Aviation in general is an extremely professional group. So it's always, like I said, you hear these little kind of spats from time to time. It's not really a big deal, but I always find them amusing when they make it to the media, because the ones that make it to the media are always so funny. And it was especially amusing the number of people who thought the person who had said something, and I forget exactly what the wordage was, you know, settle down, Captain Happy, or it was. So many people apparently thought that was the air traffic controller who was saying that, settle down, Captain Happy, which it's too bad it wasn't, because how good would that have been? That really would have made the story if that had been the air traffic controller saying it. But that story's already a few days old, and by the time I get these videos out, probably another week will go by, so Battle of the Coast of Oregon. Oh, Portugal, what are you doing? You are just an idiot. The home at war. Well, I had that one extra ship, I'm just going to move it over here. In fact, I don't think Portugal has a way out. I think they have kind of... Oh, but I don't really have anywhere to... I was going to say I'll go over there and beat them up, but my fleet, I have nowhere... Like, Portugal can dock along the coast here. I would have to make it all the way to here before I had somewhere to dock. But that's alright. I actually just kind of want into this war. So I'm just going to see, Austria, will you let me go? You will. Will you give me anything? Probably not. No, because I lose 1,000 for not having 10 war score. Let me out. Okay, good. Tech up. Okay. Now you had an extra, so kick him out. You guys can go back to patrolling Gulf of St. Lawrence. The one spare can come over here. That'll give me 2. So I'm going to need 8 more galleots. No, early frigates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And that will reinforce that fleet. Alright, I have the one that I'm sending plus the one that's already there. I was thinking, why do I have extra? But I don't have extra. Not at all. Not in the least. Not extra even a little. Okay, I am almost done with overextension. I have 1 more core to go. Oh, no, I have 2 cores to go. I forgot about one. Cheyenne, let me... 1 revolt risk, okay, if you insist. Harsh treatment there, harsh treatment there. Okay, and now what's revolt risk like? Canyon and Pennacook. Sorry about that, I almost said something inappropriate. Okay, so, next episode we're going to finish our cores. Finish our religious conversions. Rebuild our fleet that faced some damage in this war that France got us into. And then the truce is over. We can go to war with England and not be stupid this time. But that's all going to be for the next episode. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.